Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 affiliate. You join us back on the West Coast Mainline South on the console, where we are not, there's no mods, no PC mods in this one, and we are in the 377 for this run. We don't really come in this train often on this route because it is such a short run. I mean, all it is, well, let's have a look, Harrow and Wardstone and Wembley Central, that's it. But let's get the doors shut in about 8 seconds. Yeah, I sort of wish there was a bit more you could do with this train on this route. I mean, even if they had set the timetable 6 months before, you could take it up to Hemel Hempstead, or even in 2019, you could take it all the way up to Milton Keynes. But sadly that didn't happen. So hopefully eventually, maybe the mod from PC or someone does a DLC where we have like a 2019 West Coast Mainline South. That would be amazing. Let's get the door shut and let's get out of here. As with the class 805, I think we're getting a 2025 timetable for this route, so that'll be cool. Right, let's go. But of course Southern will still just be to Watford Junction. We want Southern to Milton Keynes. Although again, could use the mod on PC for that. Which I should go and take a look at it again. It's been a while. Haven't really done much PC TSW, not for a while actually. Basically since we went 4K, I've not really been on PC TSW. But now figuring out the issues we were having with the videos lagging, I could potentially go back and give it a go. Window open. I do a little running brake test. That'll do. And up to 90. Been a little while since we've driven this route, so hopefully we can remember the speed limits alright. Although we're not going that far though, so it should be okay. 214 for this run. Let's try and get some photos now as well. Whilst it's doused in the sun as well. Good time to get some shots. We'll get one from that side as well. Again, trying sort of different thumbnails out. Yeah, got to be try a few different new things. Get one like that, and then we'll get another one. Then we'll try and get another one when there's a Pendo or another train passing. Off we go. Get that shot now, actually. So we go around the corner, a few bushy. We've got a warning for an 80. I love warning. Warning boards are so helpful. It sort of means you don't have to remember where the speed limit is. It's a warning board. It'll be in about half a mile. That'll be where the speed drops down to. So you've got 80 coming up. I think somewhere on here it goes up to 100 as well. I think that's after bushy. Only for a short bit of time though, it jumps up to 100. So you can really stretch the legs of the Electro Star. See, there's a Pendo. So let's try and get a shot here of the Pendo and the Electro Star, because that looks pretty cool. I reckon we can do something with this. Yeah, cool. There's the 80. So again, first stop is Harrow and Wardstone. So we've got the laggy horn on this train. That's never been addressed. Like it can sound laggy, or sort of it breaks up. Cool. I felt like we looked away and missed the speedboard. Well, still 80. As we blast along. Yeah, I think maybe I might, well, because we've got Train Small 6 coming, I was going to say I might go back and do the PC mod for this route. with the West Coast Mainline 2019 timetable. But yeah, 2016 is literally just round the corner, so maybe I'll wait for that to come out first before we jump back to that. Then you got Carpenter's Park. I think I've missed the speed board for the. I don't think it's still 80. Because we don't really play this route enough to remember it by heart. Like the Brighton Mainline, East Coast Way, Southeastern High Speed, sort of know the speed limits, you know, off the back, you know, off the top of my head. But this one, we don't really play it enough to remember it that well. But it's definitely more than 80. Let's speed up. There's 100. Although we're not that far off Harrow and Wildstone now. I think there's one more station beforehand. Yeah, that's is that Hatch End? Then you got Headstone Lane and then Harrow and Wildstone. You can really get this thing up to speed though. Because on East Coastway and BML you only get this up to 90. So it really is nice just whacking it up to full whack. Although not for long though. Can we get to 100 before we have to slow down? Come on. Come on, get to 100. Yeah, we're at 100. We're at 100. And get the brakes on quite quickly for Harrow and Wildstone. Which is not that far after. See the footbridge is just loaded in for Harrow and Wildstone. Well, there we go. We got to 100. Makes me happy. And here's Harrow and Wildstone coming up. I love the way the quality of the route just drops as soon as you get to the Bakerloo line section, because I think this section was almost like copy and pasted from the original Bakerloo line. And then they added a few, but they have upgraded it. But you do notice the quality drop. Like here, there's no fences, there's no stop markers. It's just the original Harrow and Wildstone. So sort of as soon as between Headstone Lane and here, you just notice the flick of the quality from sort of wow to. And the same once you get south of Queen's Park, it sort of changes again. Right, we'll stop here because there's no stop marker. That's good, isn't it? There we are. Wembley Central next. Love the Electro styles. I wish we had another southern route. Someone, third party, please make another southern route. East Grinstead, Uckfield, Caterham, Tattenham, another southern route, please. All aboard studios, please do it. Just looking at the Preston Crew route, that looks phenomenal. Some of the shots of that. Someone please make a southern route. I'll help fund it. Right, let's get going. No joke though, if someone wants to make a southern route and is very serious about it, if you need reference material, reference trips, I'd, fairly happily fund that. Listen, to get out onto the route, to have a wander, take photos, etc. Right, let's go. You got Kenton, South Kenton, North Wembley and Wembley Central, although they're all on the slow lines though, or the Watford DC or Bakerloo. Cool. But no joke, if someone does make a southern route and they are serious about it, not just, oh, I might do it, then maybe not. It would be cool to help out, you know, help get out on field trips, etc. to the route or whatever. Otherwise I feel like it's going to be ages until we get another decent southern route in the game. I mean, the last one was, well, Brighton Mainline, which was what, 2021. Here's though, if they did do another southern route, what one would you want to see? There's obviously loads to choose from. I think for me it would be, it's out of three. That's a bit picky. Obviously it's out of three, but I feel like the Oxted lines would be a good choice because you could have the Turbo Star and the Electro Star. Because then people, because you know, if it's just the Electro Star, people will be like, oh, boring, just the Electro Star. But if you had the Turbo Star in there as well, you know, a bit more exciting, diesel and electric. So it's like, yeah, the Oxted lines, East Croydon to, or Vic down to East Grinstead and Uckfield would be quite cool. And you could take over the Turbo Star services from East Croydon, or just East Croydon to East Grinstead and Uckfield. That would be fine. And this is Wembley Central. Cool, and here we are. There is a stop marker at this one. I think it's an S-car stop marker. Lovely. And here we are. This is Wembley Central. Which these services, well, actually some of them in the game don't, but not all of them stop here. Sort of in the late evening, they stop stopping here. I don't know why. Maybe the station shuts early. But yeah, sort of around after sort of 9 PM, they just skip Wembley Central. But yeah, that is going to be it, everybody. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Only a short one, but again, in the Electro Star on the West Coast Main Line, always fun to do, and we don't do it often because it's short. Links to usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as to Just Trains, Armstrong Powerhouse, ATS, TSC, etc. Links below. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.